we're going to Los Angeles for vacation this next weekend, and I'm at the store trying to buy bleach so that I can do some laundry. And I came across this little dude here, and I actually saw this on TikTok. It's a cutie cuff, and people were using it as what they were calling like a Mickey Mouse ear holder hack. It's a little, obviously a little cuff thing. It wraps around, and people were using it to hold their Mickey Mouse ears like on their purses and stuff. And I was hoping that I could get Simba. I have a few obsessions in my life, and one of them is Simba, and the other one is art supplies. And the color here on the bottom looked promising, so I'm going to open this to see if we can get a Simba here. Can't do this one-handed, but it comes in a little box. And there he is. Look, he's a little functified. But yeah, just a little cuffy cuff there. So here's some of the other ones. So you can get, oh, I'm glad it was Simba, not like Tigger. I would have been disappointed. But there's the Stitch and Thumper. Oh God, Olaf. Yeah. It's a real fashion statement there. Look at him. So that is the set of ears that I wore to Disney World the last time. And I already have like a clip. I got this one off of Etsy. And it just kind of clips to your purse and it holds onto your ears. But I guess this guy could potentially do the same thing. I'm not going to take my ears down because it's too much effort. But yeah, just hold on like that. Not that we plan on going to Disney this year, but just another little dude to go in my collection. Hey YouTube, so what have I been up to? So I thought about like videos that I can make for this week, and to be honest with you, I've just been kind of crabby and lazy and cranky. I have been obsessively playing the Disney Dreamlight Valley. I upgraded my Switch. I wasn't going to because I've been using the Switch Lite since 2020, like whenever Animal Crossing came out, and there was nothing wrong with my Switch Lite. But the new Zelda game came out, and I just couldn't justify playing Zelda on a tiny screen, right? That's like a blockbuster game. You need to have a big screen to play it on. And my husband is, again, he's getting ready to go on a deployment, and he's taking the PlayStation with him. So I went ahead and I got the console Switch, which is fine. I have a backlog of games that I can play on this while he's gone. The only game I want to play on the PlayStation is Final Fantasy 16, and I guess I'll just play that next year. Not a big deal. But the Switch is going to keep me busy for a while. So I've been playing the Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is the Pokemon Switch, which is the only one that they had. So that's the reason why I got it. But we're playing this, and then we're going to play Zelda at some point. I have managed to do some art stuff. I just didn't feel like filming. I was not in the mood. It is a lot of work to film. But you guys probably saw this one on Twitter if y'all follow my Twitter, maybe my Instagram. I have shown this illustration before in past videos, and I did get around to coloring it. Fairly cute in my little sketchbook here. I just didn't film any of the process of it. So I began working on this one. And so for this guy, I went ahead. I've been ignoring my Shinhan Pass watercolors. Well, these are watercolor gouache mixtures. It's like a combo one. And so I pulled this out, and I've been coloring this pink with that. That's pretty much what my plan is to do today for the rest of the day. And then probably not much else. And guys, this video is just going to be so random and talky, I guess, because I don't know. I don't know what else to do with my time. No, frankly, I had thought about making like YouTube videos on like my watercolor palettes. I had seen a girl, she did a YouTube video discussing her favorite palettes and stuff like that. And I was like, I kind of thought that was a fun topic because I like seeing what other people jump for when they go for colors and stuff, and what their individual color palettes are. So I was going to talk about something like that, or like Reddit has, I think, an official, I don't know if it's official, but Reddit is doing an oil pastel contest, and I think there's actually like a money prize for that. So I was kind of interested in doing that because it has been a hot minute since I've pulled out my oil pastels, and I've just been ignoring them, and I kind of enjoyed using them. So I would like to pull them back out again. However, I think this is just going to be like a random thought dump video, actually, where I just talk about my weird interests. And so I was in the process of doing like little stickers for my Tumblr. My Tumblr is kind of more bloggy about my everyday life than anywhere else that I post on social media, because it seems like it's the most appropriate place to put it. But I do other things in my life other than art, although art has always been a major focus in my life. I think that's always been my major personality trait, is I like to draw things. But as I've gotten older, I have gotten interested in a few other things. Of course, I do video games. I like to collect Simba items, and I do as well. Sometimes I read books, but also a major portion of my life recently has been learning Spanish. And I don't know if I should use my YouTube or not to document those things. I'm like trying to decide, do I want to just keep my YouTube specifically art related, or can I talk about my other hobbies as well? So it's been interesting for me. Essentially, I have been living in an immersion situation. I live in an area where the predominant language is Spanish, which coincidentally, I have been a Spanish student on my own. I've been studying on my own for the past like 6 to 7 years. And I had gotten to the point a couple years ago where I was like, you know, I think I would just really, the only other thing I could do for myself is live in immersion to get better. And I had that understanding, but I also didn't have that capability. Well, now I'm accidentally in that environment. The predominant amount of my patients that I work with every day, majority of people, literally as soon as I walk out the front door, the majority of people all speak Spanish. And that's both a good thing and scary thing. I don't like to leave my comfort zones, and being in an immersion situation is definitely outside of my comfort zone. Like, my brain is so tired, it's about to explode. I don't know, this awfully like a niche topic for people. If anybody else is in an environment where they're like, man, I really wish that I knew Spanish, especially in America, because Spanish is it's a major language here in America. You will encounter people who speak it as their primary language, and it's really difficult to do your job in healthcare when you can't speak with people. Obviously, there are reasons why you need an official translator, and those are very important reasons. It's legally and morally right to make sure that your patient understands what you're doing to them, but there are things that you can say that are not translator required. Simple things, just your everyday living situations, like are you having pain? You help them, show them where the bathroom is. Do you want something to drink? Those little bitty things, just knowing how to say those in Spanish can make your life so much easier. And I have learned so much. There are so many phrases that I have learned within the past 4 months that I wish I had known like 5 years ago. And I just think it's such a neat topic. So again, I don't know if anybody else out there, maybe they have questions. By all means, I am not fluent. I am not fluent at all. And I have never been more self-conscious about my voice or my speech. Just my accent alone is so weird to the people down here. So again, I don't know if that's something for YouTube, but it is just something interesting to talk about, because I know that there's a lot of healthcare workers who do want to know Spanish phrases just to make their life easier. That is a major part of my life right now, is trying to keep my brain together to comprehend a new language. Oh, so I guess good news or bad news. I have managed to get through my white Winsor Newton gouache and my Holbein white watercolor. That means that I'm gonna have to take a trip to the art store, or I'm gonna have to order new art supplies rather, which is kind of fun, but I'm still trying to get like what's remaining. It's a bit getting dried up. I'm still trying to like use little bits of what's remaining in there before doing that, but art trips are always kind of fun. And then I'm also, again, trying to go back and use some art supplies that I've been neglecting. So in my last illustration, I used a lot of these. They're the Karen Deco Brush. They're like acrylic paint pens. I actually don't know if these are acrylic. It says water-based, non-toxic. But I have the pastel set. In this illustration here, I actually used quite a few of these, because these are like, I have quite a few pastel like pinks. It came in a collection, and I purchased these because they were pastel and they're super cute, but I haven't used them very much. And you know what, they actually blended in really well with like the watercolor and the gouache that I used. So I'm gonna try to use these a lot more. I've also
been using the Milky Brush pens. I did post about these in the previous art haul videos. I've had these for longer, since before I had YouTube. Anyways, I'm planning on using them here too. So just trying to get through some of my hoarding and make use of stuff. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna finish this guy today, or all in one video. It's not like super complicated or detailed or anything, and I am being pretty sloppy, but the sun is already going down and I gotta start doing dinner here soon. And then tomorrow I have to work all day, and then of course the day after that we will be on the road. So my next video will probably be like a vacation blog again. Hopefully I can find something art related there, but I don't know. But other than that, that's essentially my single day off today. Like normal, was just doing a bunch of chores and then trying to get something to pump out. Oh, I did manage to create another TikTok video for my other illustration because I never uploaded it to TikTok. I feel kind of bad because I've been neglecting TikTok. But it is really difficult to keep up with all of the social medias as well. I'm sure everybody is aware. Between Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, I honestly don't know how people manage to do it full time, because I just get quite lazy and bored. So, but this is me mid-drawing. I'm going to, like I said, hang up, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye-bye.